How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine.
Where have you been?
I just came back from office, and yeah, I met someone. They asked me to be a volunteer.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yes, but the problem is, I have a job now,
Oh,
and
yeah, you're a professional lawyer.
yeah, thank you. And during my free time, I don't have time for that. I mean, I can go somewhere for vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I think I need something that can motivate me to do that volunteer job.
Yeah, that's very hard
Yeah.
questions. And
It is.
for me, I'm going graduate soon, so volunteer job is just something that I want to do because
Oh.
I like a working experience.
Yeah, that's good
So
for
that's
you.
why. But I mean, my problem is that I don't know which channels can I know about the volunteer jobs. So that is also my problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem for us actually.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
someone
maybe
should have the answer for this. Right?
yes, I think someone have solution for this.
Okay. Let's see.
Motivating people is very simple. Connection, direct involvement, exposure, and experience should be emphasized when attracting professional and non-professional volunteers to join welthunger, hilfe. And really this connection to the ongoing issues of international development, direct exposure to the ongoing issues of hunger in our world, experience of actually feeling of contribution to the society, and this connection and sympathy need to be emphasized when dealing with attracting volunteers. So different groups have different interests, and so it is important that when we try to recruit professional and non-professional volunteer, apart from our universal story, we portray them what is specifically in the game for them. So the feeling of responsibility to give back to the society, the expertise sharing, network expansion would be aspects in which professionals would very much enjoy to be part of. Apart from professionals and recruiting professional volunteers, non-professional or less experienced volunteers, such as university students, will very much profit from granting them work experience. Also, having them work and choose certain projects would enable knowledge sharing. So the direct exposure to top and middle management within the organization would motivate these non-professional or less skilled volunteers to actually stick to the project. And having them to choose projects would enhance their leadership skills. And these are all very valuable factors that non-professional or less skilled, less professional volunteers would appreciate would appreciate.
How to recruit volunteers for welthunger, hilfe professionals and students. We propose offline channels and forms and online channels and forms. For offline, the first and the classic method is leaflets, brochures, posters, and annual reports. The next step is welthunger, hilfe's volunteer ambassador can be a tool of recruiting volunteers. The volunteer ambassador will explain the welthunger, hilfe's activities to schools and unions and professional associations. Special events, alumni network, and outreach activities are other forms of recruiting volunteers. Outreach activities can be seminars, presentations, roundtable meetings organized by the volunteers and the staff of welthunger, hilfe. Besides these, for offline channels, there can be call for applications for volunteers in official and professional magazines and newspapers. For the students, can be like informal gatherings, graduation ceremonies, and parties are other tools of recruiting. When it comes to online channels, we would like to propose a company profile video which explains the World Hunger Office activities. And here's an example for you.
There are 16 million children in our country who are at risk of hunger. In California, that's 2.5 million kids. In Texas, it's 1.9 million. Even in North Dakota, the nation's most food-secure state, 1 in 10 children faces hunger. But how many of these kids live in your community? How many of them live next door? A study conducted by Feeding America examines child food insecurity at a local level and found that no county in the United States is free from child hunger. For example, in Zavala County, Texas, 1 in 2 kids is food insecure. Even in Santa Barbara County, California, nearly 25% of children are at risk of hunger. In fact, there are almost 1,200 counties in the U.S. where more than 1 in 4 kids faces hunger. Unfortunately, federal programs in place to fight hunger can't meet the need. And some kids don't even qualify to receive assistance, like 10,000 food insecure children in Loudoun County, Virginia. Feeding America's report, Map the Meal Gap, Child Food Insecurity, gives users a unique opportunity to look at trends in food insecurity, especially among children. Visit feedingamerica.org for the full report, and use our interactive map to see how many children are hungry in your community.
The next part is video testimonial from current and ex-volunteers who can share their experience. And here again it comes an example.
I work at the outreach office and I've been following political developments and media reports regarding the region. Since I am half Serbian, half Croatian, I always had great interest to be working for this organization, and it was sort of my ethical impulse. So far it has been great. I met some amazing people, my teammates are really helpful, and I like the fact that I got this internship. I'm developing my skills in terms of research and writing, and overall it will help me broaden my knowledge regarding the region. Since I'm from the region, I always knew about the ICTY and I always wanted to apply here. So I ended up sending my CV with my application, and the moment I found out I'm accepted, it was the best day of my life.
Also, digital social media is other source and tools of recruiting. Blogging competition is another approach of recruiting volunteers, where people can share their experience and other people can read and comment. Online recruiting sources integrated in the website of World Hunger Office. For example, watch it here. The last but not the least tool and channel is video game apps for World Hunger Office, where the students and people interested in World Hunger Office can play the game and they can get ads and calls for application for volunteers. These are all the tools, online and offline channel, we propose. Thank you so much for watching.